Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 141, I believe it is, on the Appalachian Trail. Yesterday was a gorgeous day, beautiful views, but it was a brutal day. I only did like 13 and a half miles, maybe 14. But it was some steep climbing in areas, and the downhills were just as rough. Ended up making camp by a creek last night. It was like after 7 o'clock by the time I got there. It was after Mount Cube. Coming down from there, I'm still coming down from the trail. Had lost. Service has been in and out all day, or even all day yesterday. There was a couple times it was my friend Mary's birthday. Well, her birthday's Wednesday, but it was her party they were having. So my friend Aaron and I were trying to coordinate to do a FaceTime video, and I had gotten to these beautiful cliffs, and unfortunately, not enough service for the video call to go through. But I did get to talk to her, so that was awesome. They had a good time. Last night, man, it was cold. It was just, there's no other way. I had pants on, I had my hoodie on, I had everything I could possibly put on, but without my quilt, it's cold, and didn't sleep good at all. Just anytime I toss and turn a lot, and that's why my quilt's so nice, because it allows me, still covers me when I toss and turn, but this thing, that little sheet I have, it is not doing it. So thank God, a couple more days I meet mom and dad. I'll get my puffy back, which will help, and I'll get my quilt back, which will be amazing. I never thought I'd be so excited to get my freaking quilt back. Not that it weighs a lot. I mean, it is going to add some weight to my bag, but I might drop a couple things that I haven't been using. So there is that. Try to offset some of the weight. I knew New Hampshire was going to be a lot rougher. I knew I would be not going as fast. That's just the name of the game, guys. So I just wasn't expecting the chillier weather to be here so soon. So it's definitely been colder. My feet itch so bad for some reason. Just started. So I'm actually going to sit down and take my shoes off, see what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. To get down, I might stay at a hostel tonight just because I got to check the weather. I can't check the weather because I have no service. So not really sure what's going on with the weather. If it's going to be colder tonight or not. Just, higher elevations, it's hard to tell. So anyway, guys, I'm just going to push in these miles and take a little break right here. And we'll see where we get to, all right? I'll see you guys down trail. Man, look at this, guys. What a beautiful, beautiful little lake. I'm sure they probably call it a pond. Nice little beach. Little areas, a little porta potty. There's a road right there. But, man. If it wasn't chilly out, I'd go for a swim. But it's a bit chilly out right now. I'm still wearing pants. The wind's blowing a lot. But that is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome to day 142 on the Appalachian Trail. Yesterday wasn't the most exciting day. Not the greatest of views. you know, kind of a lull in between. The couple mountains that I did go over were pretty much a wooded summit, kind of like right now. I ended up going to Hiker's Welcome Hostel and stayed last night. Got in a little later, but it was okay because I had a nice warm bed, so I stayed warm last night because it got chilly, and I was glad I did because it ended up starting to rain about 3 a.m. So I stayed nice and dry because I was inside the bunkhouse. Right now, this morning I'd left the hostel. It was not far, like 0.2 off the trail, and got back on trail, and we are now climbing Mount Moosilauke. It's our first over 4,000 foot mountain since pretty much Virginia. Killington was if you did the side trail and went to the top, but as far as an official 4,000 footer, this is the first of many in the Whites since Virginia. So it's already seems to be a little brutal. Once I get down off of that, today will be about a 9.5 mile day, I think. Then I gotta try to get a ride into Lincoln. My parents got a hotel room for me, and then tomorrow we got the room again. They're coming to meet me to bring me all my cold weather stuff because I'm definitely gonna need it. It's been crazy, like, because it's been so dry, like there are leaves already falling off the trees here, green leaves. They're just like fragile and crisp, just falling right off. I noticed it the other day on Mount Smart, or the Smart Mountains, and Cube Mountain. So I don't know, definitely be glad to have my cold weather stuff back. Today we're also gonna hit 1,800 miles hiked, so that's pretty awesome that we're gonna get up to that. That'll put us at less than 400 miles. Less than 400 miles to finish, guys. That's incredible. I'm definitely excited for that. Not sure on the exact date of when I'm gonna finish. Gonna try to push for I don't know. I would like to be back before the end of September. That's kind of where my goal's been for a while. It's just hard to really tell just because my mileage has slowed down a little bit. Not able to put in, bigger days like 18, 19 mile days, just because since I've gotten into New Hampshire, it's definitely gotten tougher terrain. Rocks, roots, more elevation gains. So I knew that was going to happen. I mean, they tell everybody, especially now that we're starting to get to the presidentials by this weekend and Franconia, you're going to slow down. So the hostel was really nice. Got to go to the store and get some food. Cool little general store. I wish I would have got video and pictures, but I didn't. I think I was just kind of over it at that point. It's called Apple Knockers General Store. Definitely a cool little spot. Had everything from some hunting stuff, fishing stuff, camping stuff, hardware store. They had a deli, all kinds of groceries. So definitely a cool little store outside of Glencliff, New Hampshire. That's where the hostel was that I stayed. So the hostel is really cool. They do offer a slack pack option that takes you to, I think it was Franconia Notch. Basically, I'll be going down into that today on the other side of the mountain. They drive you there and you do a slack pack, which you just take one of their backpacks or empty out yours and only take what you need, and come up from the other end, basically like you're going southbound. The requirements for that is you stay the night, a second night. I wasn't gonna do that. a lot of people have fear-mongered, the climb up this mountain. But two things. One, I'm not gonna say their price was very reasonable to do the slack pack. It was, you obviously had to stay a second night and then $25. But they also drive you back to that same spot for you to continue going north tomorrow. But since I'm meeting my mom and dad tomorrow, there was no point in me doing that. And there's the fear-mongering of, oh, it's so hard. We done walked 1,800 miles almost. We've done some hard stuff. It's gonna be hard. It's the whites, the presidentials, like Maine. It's gonna be hard. So, I think the fear-mongering has gotten into people's heads. I think some people go on the app and make comments just to psych out people. I could tell just by the tone and the message they left. So, I know it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy climb, but, none of these climbs, if these climbs were easy, every single person would be doing it. So that's how I look at it. So anyway, I'm going north like it's, I've been going the whole time. I'm not slack packing. I've got my full pack. You see, I just took my hoodie off a little bit ago. I started to warm up. So yeah, you can slack pack all of it if you want, if you have the money and the means. But it's not easy. And, there's options up ahead to slack pack, like Franconia Ridge and all, but you're talking having to put in like a 16-mile day. That's not easy, even with a slack pack in these areas. So, anyway, to each their own. I understand some people do it, just works out better for them. Some people do it because they're scared. Whatever. We're facing it head on, guys. That's the whole point of this. Face your fears. So anyway, we're just gonna keep on doing the hike. We'll hit that 1,800 soon. Hopefully there's a little sign or something out somebody made and nobody's broken it down yet, because that happens all the time. And we'll see you guys at the top. It's about a 5-mile up. So we're going from it's going to be over 3,000 foot elevation gain for sure. I think we're around 1,000, not quite 1,100. So it's definitely going to be over 3,000 foot elevation gain. So won't be easy, but nothing in life worth having is. So they say. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna put this up, get some hiking in. It's still early. I had to wait a little bit because it started raining. This morning, I was just making sure the rain was gone before I started. It looks like we're gonna be good. There's like a 15% chance coming up around lunchtime, I think. But hopefully we're at least at the top and going down if that does happen. And then once I get to the bottom, I just have to try to find a way to get into town. Hopefully I have cell service, or I'll just hopefully hitch, or maybe I'll find somebody at the parking lot that's going to Lincoln, because I don't want to have to walk to Lincoln. It's definitely a good little ways. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna get back to it, and we'll see you in a bit. Hope everyone has a great hump day. Getting closer to the weekend. Sorry, I tried to get some videos up. Cell service is not the best, and even at the hostel, everybody was bogging down the Wi-Fi, so couldn't get one posted last night, even though I tried. Woke up this morning, it was only at 12%, and that was after 10 hours, so not really good. But anyway, all right, guys, we'll catch you in a bit. Well, still on our climb up Moosalok, but came across this little gem. 1,800 miles. Holy cow. How incredible is that, guys? 1,800 miles. That's a lot. A lot. So, that is officially right at the point. Somebody was nice enough to make it, and we were able to find it before it got destroyed. Because because that tends to happen quite a bit up here. People make those and people just dismantle it. Anyway, huge milestone. Just like getting to the top of this mountain will be, but we still got a ways to go. Definitely a hard climb. But, you know, we're gonna make it. So I'll just be glad to get down on the other side. And oh, we got another one, 1800. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep pushing on, and I'll get with you when we get closer up to the top. See you. As y'all can see, there's a side trail. There's a shelter. The Jeff Brooks shelter. There's Jeff Brooks Creek is running right down over there. So, not going over there. We gotta keep going. Got miles to get in and a big old mountain to climb. So, just figured I'd show y'all. There was a spot there, but if I'd had my cold weather gear, or at least my quilt with me, I probably would have went and stayed there last night instead of staying at the hostel. I mean, the hostel was great, but, you know, just save money and just be that much closer. But, oh well. All right, guys, catch you in a bit. Yeah, still climbing. Way down there. And going way up there. Still got like 2 miles to go to the top. Whew, we getting our steps and workout in today. That's for sure. Had a day hiker pass me earlier. Just breezing up this like she does it every day in her sleep. It's like, oh, must be nice. You want to take my pack? I don't think she heard me, or she didn't find it funny. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, we're still working on getting up. This forest definitely has a old vibe to it. I don't want to say creepy, more like mystic. Like it's seen some stuff over the years. Yeah, even more mystic really than like the Smokies. Definitely a climb. I think I still have like 1.5 miles up. I stopped and took a break. Had a snack. I was hungry. Burning them calories right up. Oh. All right, guys. I just figured I'd show you and let you know kind of what's going on. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we're here at the fake summit. It's actually, there's a south peak over that way. And then the Musalaki Main summit is still 0.8 this way. It's windy and foggy, so we're gonna see nothing. But it is what it is. We had to climb it anyway. So now we're just gonna try to get to the top of it so we can get down, so that we can get to town a little early, hopefully, and relax at the hotel. Because it's cold. I am cold. I'm about to put my sweater back on, even though I'm sweating. It's starting to get windy up here. It's probably, I think when I just looked, temperature is 52, but the feel like is like 48, I think. So, yeah. It's, and that's without, or, you know, now it's starting to get windy because we are up at a higher elevation. So, but the good news is, we get to the hotel, guess what they have? They have a heated pool inside, and they have a hot tub. So, my body is going to feel real good once I hit that hot tub later. Now we'll get some laundry done, order some food, and relax. And then get to spend the day tomorrow with my parents before we have to get back out here and start grinding again. So that's the game plan. This is actually gentle and nice compared to what I've been doing. I don't know how going down is going to be. I'm sure it's going to be rough, but sure beats going up. This is much nicer than I thought. All right, guys. I doubt we're gonna see anything. It's pretty foggy and clouded in, but I'll let you know when we get there. All right, guys, you can see the fog and clouds blowing in and out. I'm almost at tree line. I'm not above yet, but I will be. But I can't even see up ahead what I'm hiking up to. So, yeah, it's definitely chilly up here. Before I get to the top, I'm gonna have to put my hoodie on. That's the only warm thing I have. I mean, I'm wearing my pants. I've had them on all day. I just thought it was cool how you can see the fog and these clouds go in and out of the trees, like up ahead. Pretty cool. So, yeah, you can't even see the full summit just because it's so cloudy. I still got like half a mile to it. It's gonna be mostly up, coming up, and then we'll be all downhill. And then we'll hit the parking lot. I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 miles down. And then I'm gonna have to try to find a ride. And then once I get to town, I can relax and then see my parents tomorrow, go through my stuff, figure out what I'm gonna give them to hold on to and what I'm gonna keep. And then, yeah, we will be coming back out to that same parking lot I'm going down to later. That's why I'll be having my parents drop me back off on Friday morning to get back out and get it started. So, definitely cool up there. It still has a cool vibe, even though I'm a little disappointed I'm not gonna get to see anything. You know, because they say that you can see Franconia Ridge, Mount Lafayette, Mount Washington, you know, in the distance on a good day. So a little bummed out I don't get to see any of that, but a couple things I'm grateful for. One, it's not blazing hot. I mean, it is chilly, but it's not blazing hot, so that's good. And two, you know, it's got its own little uniqueness to it, you know. Now, when I hit Franconia Ridge, I will be severely disappointed if it's like this and I can't see anything, because that's like one of my top spots I want to see. But you know, hopefully today is my bummer day for something like this. So anyway, guys, just wanted to give you an update. We're getting close to the top. I'll let you know when we get there. I feel like that's a bad open to get up to the top and see this guy just kind of chilling up here. Maybe he's the welcome committee for those who don't make it. What you doing, man? Huh? Whew. Holy cow. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially at the top of Mount Moosilauke. As you can see, you got to the north, you got Mount Lafayette right over there. Over to the side is Franconia Ridge, and way in the back over there, that's Mount Washington. Pretty view, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Can't have them all, guys. Cannot have them all. I'm gonna lie. I'm in the only warm clothes I've got, and I'm freezing. I gotta get off this mountain. Well, unfortunately, no views. I saw the crow. I don't know what he was doing up there. That was really weird and ominous, especially with the way the weather is right now. You ain't getting me, pal. You're gonna have to bring about 20 of your friends if you want a piece of this. I know I'm tasty, but you can't have it. Yep, so now we're just gonna work our way down the mountain. It's got cold up here quick. Like, I already knew it was getting windy and chilly, but it's like 48 or so degrees. So anyway, we gotta work it our way down the trail, try to get back to the wood line below tree line, so we can get down and into town, into Lincoln, New Hampshire, because that's where I'll be meeting my parents tomorrow for my much needed now cold weather stuff. Very much needed. So I was just taking a look at the forecast, and this area is showing next week highs of 60 and lows. A couple of the nights the lows are in the 30s. So yeah. Oh, it's like Jenga we can play out here. We're on Beaverbrook Trail for the 18 North. Perfect. It's exactly what we needed. And we got tree line, so we can get off this coldness, and the wind won't blow as bad. And we can get down hill a little faster because we're a little bit quicker going down than we are up. And hopefully it's not too bad. I ran into a couple of the guys from the hostel last night that slack pack. They came up this way and they're going down the way I came up. So that's usually how the slack pack works. They said this wasn't too bad. A little steep, but not too bad. And honestly, the path coming up wasn't super bad. The last mile was. My last mile was pretty steep, a lot of rocks and boulders. So, you know, that's to be expected when you're getting this high up. So, all right, tree line. Now the wind's slowing down. It won't be nearly as cold in here. That's why they tell you don't stay above tree line too long. Because the weather gets, almost slipped. Weather gets crazy, a little squirrely. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna put this up so I can get down here, and we'll see you in a bit. That's about the most view we've had today. Been up in the clouds. Now we're getting back down. I don't know, I guess just from all the winds and stuff, man. These trees, they are, it's like this whole area is dead. This has been a rough down, just like a rough up. New Hampshire sure does like to give it to you. Like, oh, you've had these easy hikes for the past 800 miles. I'm gonna give it to you now. Make you work for it. Now that we've gotten over 1,800 miles and have less than 400 left, it's really gonna give it to us. Oh well. I feel pretty good. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. The up and down have been rough. But, oh well. Hey, how's it going, guys? Oh, thank you. You too. Ooh. That was nice of them. Over for me to keep going so I don't lose momentum. Oh. But yeah, what's driving me right now is some warm, delicious food. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. It might just be pizza delivered to the room. A nice warm bed. That I'm definitely looking forward to. A nice hot shower. But first, I'm hoping I dip in that hot tub. I don't want to get my hopes up because I know the hotel has a heated pool and has a hot tub, but I don't want to get my hopes all high and then get there and there's, oh, the hot tub's closed or the pool's closed. So I'm really just gonna hope that's in the cards, but I'm pretty sure I can guarantee a warm bed, a hot shower, and a hot meal with maybe some nice, hot, delicious pizza with maybe a nice cold Coca-Cola or a cherry Coke, maybe even a Sunkist. I don't know. Sky's the limit. There's no telling what we might get. I think this will be the first time, though, since Franklin, that I have a hotel room that I will not be turning the AC on when I get there. That's pretty crazy. That was a long ways away. That was Franklin, North Carolina. I went into not long after I hit my first 100 miles. It was one of the first towns after coming into North Carolina, hitting that Georgia-North Carolina line. That's insane that it's been that far. 1,700 miles ago. 1,700-ish miles ago that it was with weather like this. Man, it's pretty wild. We have been on one hell of a journey, everybody. And I thank you all for being here along with me. So, sorry, I know everybody wanted to see some views, so did I. Because apparently you can, all those things I said earlier, joking around that you could see, those are all spots you can see on a very clear day. So, let's see what we got here. Nope, we're still going this way. So, should have a waterfall coming up. That'll be nice. I mean, we won't be going in it. Somebody did tell me, though, they got water by the shelter up here. They said it's probably the clearest, coldest water they've gotten yet. So, don't really need water. Might stop at the shelter. I know it's right off trail. I might sit in there just to sit down for a second. Rest my feet. My little toesies are hurting from all these rocks and boulders. So, anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna continue on down and catch you here in a little bit. All right, sorry for my rant, but this is ridiculous. Like, this is all it's been for the past mile down this god you know what mountain. This is stupid. Like, it doesn't even make sense. You know, in all the years I've watched videos, people bitch about, you know, Pennsylvania, saying it's so rocky. This right here beats Pennsylvania all day. And I haven't encountered this yet on a mountain. This is ridiculous. Like, this is all it is the whole way down. It's no wonder you have to slow down when you hit these mountains up here in New Hampshire, because you can't even try to go fast down. I'm going slower down than I was coming up. It's ridiculous. All I want to do is get off the damn mountain and go to town. That's it. But nope. I've already fell 3 times. I'm pretty sure I broke my trekking pole, or at least cracked it. I'm over it. All right, guys. I'm probably not going to video the rest of the day. I'm that pissed off. So, I'll see you later. Whew.